So we're gonna talk about MEG 2, The Trench. So I did a video on the first film like 3 years ago, and they did it again. They made the same fucking mistake. The writing is so horrible, like the rating does not lie. I don't know how they keep throwing money at like bullshit ass fucking films. Like the concept is so amazing, like a huge shark that like existed in the past is, you know, attacking people, and like people are exploring the waters where nobody has ever been. But no, the fucking action is bullshit. This film can't take itself seriously for one fucking second. It's like they try horror, they try action, they try comedy, and I was like, I don't know, where should I focus? So let's get into the film. So the movie begins from the dinosaur times. Why do we need to go back so much? Like, yes, we understand that the megalodon is a very old creature. You don't need to show that like it can eat dinosaur. The minute passes and we go into the film. We are back with Jonas. He's on this mission on this boat doing, I don't know, something. He's probably here just to like introduce that Jonas is still like acting in this film. And oh my god, he's on a ledge. Like where he can go, like the enemies are surrounding him. There's absolutely nowhere to go. Like holy shit. Where does he go? Oh my god, he jumped. Wow, and flew away. I did not see that coming. What? Okay, so now the movie starts. So it's already a fucking boring ass film, but now I need to read subtitles because some dialogue is in Chinese. So I'm like zoning out and literally forgetting to watch the film while I'm watching the film. So blah blah blah. But the main things are like Jonas and his squad notices this random guy and they're like, oh my god, I haven't seen him, but he looks bad. Guess what? He's gonna be the villain of the story. What? I hate this fucking movie. It tries to manipulate audience into believing that like, oh my god, it's all coming together. Like the guy that was like in the presentation is like later on a bad guy. Whoa, no, you just pointed like a fucking normal ass guy and be like, he looks bad, like stop. But also like the main point was that he caught a megalodon and he is now in captive. Wow, that can't go wrong. Yeah, so he decides to go swimming with the shark, thinking that it's like a nice pet and he like trusts him. Nah, my boy's gonna eat you. But like the bullshit scene comes where like the megalodon is near him and he turns around and 2 seconds later they're like, okay, he's coming in too fast. It's like, what do you mean he's coming fast? Like he was right next to you and like 1 second later he's now like coming in fast for like 10 seconds, probably longer. Like,
Jermaine, move! It's too late. She's coming in too fast.
it takes so long for him to come fast while he was like next to him. But he survives. Wow, did not expect that. So the next night, the shark just escapes and nobody fucking notices him for like hours. Why the fuck isn't there trackers on him? Like people like watching him. It's like the first megalodon in captivity. And you're like, throw him in the box. Maybe he'll survive. Maybe he'll escape. I don't know. He could like have laser eyes. We wouldn't know. Nobody works at this facility. So he escapes and like coincidentally, the Jonas and his entire like team are in submarines going into the trench and they notice the megalodon approaching them and they're like, holy shit, we have to run away. And where do they run away? To the trench, where there is like 3 other megalodons, but they don't attack. Why? Why? They should attack. There's no point in them not attacking. Like most of the time, they're like running away because they're like hella aggressive. But in this time, they're like, no, we had enough of aggressiveness. Now let's show some wholesome stuff. It's like, shut the fuck up. But also, the girl that was in the first film and like jumped into a submarine, she did it again. How the fuck is like the security in this fucking facility non-existent? Actually, it doesn't exist. There's like later on like people attacking the facility, and there's like 3 scientists fighting for their life. So why the fuck is there a fucking kid constantly jumping into like life or death missions? But they find more people there. How the fuck was that like the first company to ever go into the trench, and like they go in and there's already an entire village? So the villain notices that there's like random people joining them, and he's like, to show how evil he is, he just explodes his team to make it like more inconvenience to like the Jonas squad. It's like such a horrible antagonist. He's like no motivation, no nothing. It's just like, I'll kill these people just because I'm bad. So they're stuck under the water now, and they have to walk in these suits. And holy shit, this like sequence is like the worst I have seen in years. Holy shit, they just like walk and talk, and some small thing happen, and they talk, and they're like, there's barely enough oxygen, and they're like, holy shit, it's gonna be like very close. And they're like, walk a bit, and they talk about the mission, and it's like, what the fuck? And there is like one jump scare, which is so horrible.
Little by little.
Where did he come out? Why there is a jump scare in this film where like it shouldn't be a jump scare, but like the jump scare is like a face hugger, which I felt like, holy shit, that's gonna be have like consequences. There's gonna be like a chest burster fish coming out from this guy, but no, they all just laugh it off, and I'm like left here with like not being able to relate to the characters because they're on like another level of like, this new thing that we never seen just jumped on your face. Funny. And one guy jump scares Jonas, and like how the fuck nobody saw there was like people behind Jonas, but the guy just appeared out of nowhere. And later on, one guy dies, and his helmet just perfectly falls like near the like Jonah's feet, and the girl has the audacity to be like, oh, let's save him.
We can't just leave him out there. We need to find him.
My boy, you're like 50 kilometers underwater. No way he's surviving that. So they're almost there, and like they have barely enough oxygen, like 8%. And you know what they decide to do? Like, very important thing, to talk about it. To talk about how like they're almost gonna die. No, bitch, you're gonna fucking die. But finally, some fishes attack, so they're like, oh shit, we should run. But like, no worries, one guy uses Lumos, and literally from the shot of Harry Potter, where like shit is going around and like the white light is attracting now megalodons. And I hate how fucking time works in this film. Look how close they are. And like, they're gonna catch him in like less than a second, and now they're far away. But they all make it out alive. Okay, I lied. Some people died. That was fun. So they're at the enemy base, and I don't know why there isn't anybody. They probably told me, but I did not listen because this film is hella fucking boring. But like, out of like James Bond villain type shit, this girl appears and being like, you're in my lair, I have locked everything, and I've released the escape pods. If you wanna survive, you have to kill Jonas. And that bitch fucking tries to be like, maybe I should kill, and then gives up. The villain's like, okay, just flood everything. I think there's easier ways to kill them, but sure, flood your own base. So Jonas decides to just go for a little swim. They explain why he doesn't explode, but it's still weird why there's like blood coming out of him, but later on there isn't blood out. Like, what happened? I am sorry, I'm just like a stupid little audience Could you please explain to me? But another jump scare happens, and holy shit, how fucking horrible it looks. Like, it came out of nowhere, and it like attacked, retracted, and then Jonas shot him. Wow. So he barely makes it out alive to a different part of the like base, and he like wakes up with the evil daddy kissing him. I don't know why didn't he like tie him up or like punched him a couple times, but he jumps up and starts kicking his ass. First of all, how the fuck do you have so much energy? You were just like passed out due to lack of oxygen, and you're now like doing trapezia americana all over him without like breaking a sweat. So now they're all back together, but to escape the trench, they need to distract the Megalodon. So one guy does something and he runs back, but while running back, Megalodon attacks. But this is not the time to die. Megalodon does nothing. No, he knocks him, which like looks like he's about to die, but he's absolutely fine. Actually, the Megalodon helped him, and he is closer to the hatch where like everyone is hanging out, but like they try to distract him from the hatch, but like the Megalodon is near the hatch. I don't know what's going on. Just go with the flow, okay, please. So at the base, remember, nobody works there. There's like 2 people, and they don't have guns. Why would they, you know? They have the fucking spray bottle and taser, which works perfectly on these guys, but the fucking stupid ass guy just walks into the cloud of pepper spray, which like stop making into a comedy. But oh no, now they have a gun, which after that they instantly get captured. What the fuck? So Jonas' squad shows up, and like, remember, this film is about megalodons. We haven't seen that good amount of megalodons, so let's like drop in like a couple megalodons up in the base. Why the hell not? Why are the megalodons like swimming like dumb little fishes, and then when we like look away and look back, they're like attacking at full strength? So the Jonas squad escapes, and the main villain starts crying, you know, because his true love died. Yes, the one that was introduced like 5 minutes ago died. You should be sad as well. So we're in Act 3, and how do I know? Well, because it's the motherfucking same shit that was in the first film. Even to the fucking Pippin.
Pippin! Pippin!
Pippin! Come on, Pippin!
Yo, what the fuck? How did she disappear without any trace? Like, I'm horrified, but also confused. So now all the creatures that lived in the trench are up on like the people land. How? The difference in temperatures, the salt levels, the air, like the fucking things that lived millions of years in the trench for the first time come back on the land, and they're like fine. So the main boss lady runs to the helicopter, and like one of the military guys dies, so she says like to the pilot to go check on him. Why don't you just fly away? But the guy just like dies, and she comes out, and there's still like no lizard. Nobody, like, the lizard kills them in like a Hitman style with like a silencer, poof, because there's no sound, no lizard, and like it's a fucking horror film. So she comes out and she dies. Wow, so cool. You could have just like helicoptered away. So later the other 2 main characters come, and you know they're main characters when they like manage to kill that creature with a shovel, where like military people with machine guns didn't do anything. My man just with a stick killed them. And also, what is the point of using that? Like, literally, you're still like doing movement with an extra flare where like the creature should see, but it's like the same as just like looking yourself. Like, there's no point to do that. And also, why the gum is holding them together.
I got the cell phone. I got the phone. Why you stealing his money?
Stop making it into a parody. So we're back with Jonas. He's doing some like bullshit things. It's like, how the fuck did you dodge that? It's not a Subway Surfer where you can just like dash to the side and but like now you can kill megalodons with the marshmallow stick as the same in the first film. He just throws a spear and his like face explodes. How is that so easy to kill the megalodon? So like a helicopter with a little gun can kill them. So they do the shit again where they did in the first film, where like they show the megalodon completely destroying everything, but when he gets caught up in a couple little chains, he instantly stops. It's impossible. Like he broke down like steel walls, but 2 chains holding him. And oh my god, the bad guy is still alive. Like holy shit, everyone he knew died. There's no boss who will pay your salary. There's no point in killing Jonas. Jonas is not even trying to kill you, but he's so focused on that. Like he forgets about the megalodon. Oh, and he bleeds a lot. Forget about like that there's like homicide of like thousands of people dying over a shark, you know, blood everywhere. But 1 drop of blood will bring out the megalodon. And Jonas in like the Sparta way kicks him to the side and perfectly there's a megalodon there. Why was the Meg aiming there? So we also get some octo and shark action and it's so bad, like how the fuck is the shark losing to an octopus? But Jonas saves the day by just like stabbing the shark. Do I need to say something about the scene? I think it's pretty much like self-explanatory. Why the fuck is that possible? Like they showed the shark destroying everything without any injuries, going through buildings, bridges, metal beams going into his face. Nothing. But this knife instantly threw him. And like how the fuck is Jonas holding an entire megalodon on his hands? He can't be stronger than like literally the strongest and biggest creature in the existence. So that's the end. Oh my god, it's such a bad film, like a chaotic mess. Hopefully there's Megalodon 3 so I could shit on it as well, but the budget was 130 million. How the fuck did you manage to fuck it up so badly? And I was like literally like, maybe it was affected by like the script, the writer's strike, you know, CGI getting replaced, all of that, like bullshit. No, it wasn't. Just maybe like scheduling shit. And that's it. The antagonist felt so one-sided. Like it's like money, money, money. Jonas dead. And like they used the same formula they used in the first film, like the girl jumping on the boat, the Jonas constantly talking to everyone until like someone dies, like sharks doing absolutely nothing until the movie decides they need to do something. So I'll give it a 3 out of 10, but my opinion means nothing because they got an award for like weeaboo. I don't know what the fuck is that, but the same award got like these films. I won't try to pronounce their names. So, peace.